Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, Chapter 4, Day 3 got underway with a host of new support requests obtained. Setting out on our patrols, starting with Central Square and Station Street before heading out to the top of Stargazer's Tower to face the Orc Barrage in a monster extermination, where we obtained a craft book for our troubles for a new combo craft. We now patrol St. Ursula. Did you get trainer allowance? Welcome, y'all. I bet the hospital is preparing for the day right about now, same as us. I really should use those combo crafts, though. No, that's over with. It's time to dive back into the books. Still a little bit too early for lunch. Well, I'm sure time will fly by if I read one of my textbooks. Personally, I think this cafeteria is the perfect place to study. Eating my food while looking at autopsy books. That is your personality. In there is the guy that tells me to get out, usually. Oh, aren't you the girl that got carried to Cecile's room yesterday? Yes, I apologize for the trouble. You certainly gave us a scare, but I'm relieved you're looking better now. If you start feeling under the weather again, please do come see us right away. That's what hospitals are for, right? I'm amazed there's not been someone out here. Just one time. So here we've got one by Dr. Gailey Rutzel, and then this one's by Dr. Largo Nixon. Turns out a lot of these textbooks were written by doctors right here at St. Ursula. You don't think about it much, but all our cutting-edge research is only possible because we have such cutting-edge personnel. Alright, is Dr. Gunther listed as an author on any of these? Joachim Gunther? I guess not. Well, he never struck me as the kind of guy who'd be super infused to publish a book, so I guess it's not a surprise. Look for fishing manuals. I wouldn't be surprised if that would be the book he publishes. The fisher... Oh, Cecile. Cecile gazes deeply at the framed photograph on her shelf. Cecile, I know that photo. I wasn't expecting you all. My eyes don't deceive me. You all are in a bit of a rush. Is something wrong? Well, you could say that. We're in the middle of an investigation. Are you on your break, Cecile? I guess you could call it that. Now, I know how much your work means to you guys, but I need you to promise me you won't overexert yourselves. If you can't keep that promise, you'll leave me with no choice but to hospitalize each and every one of you. But message received. Keep that in mind. Oh man, sign me up. You can strap me down to a hospital bed anytime, Cecile. I knew you were going to say that. Now then, I'll be devoting all my attention and care to Michael for the day. I'll have to keep him extra good company. I'm sure he's going to get lonely without Shizuku here. Ever the big sister, Cecile. Oh, where's Shizuku? Maybe Michael would enjoy if I read him a picture book. I always keep all the little ones I used to read to Lloyd for me for times just like this. Did you really have to share that? Yes. It was very required, wasn't it? She's gone. And we won't be able to go in here, so Dr. Gunther's probably somewhere else. Unless we can go in here, there's no reason to enter yet again. Isn't that what older siblings do? Indeed. I don't know, I didn't do it to mine. Was I doing it wrong? Since yesterday, I've had a sneaking suspicion the Speaker Hartman has finally decided to silence me. I was admitted to St. Ursula at the Speaker's behest. It's almost positive he's monitoring every move I make. I have to get out of this accursed place. Perhaps I can escape to the Empire, or... anyway, I absolutely must find some way to escape this prison. By dawdle, I have no doubt that the Speaker will use some dastardly method to silence me once and for all. His plan worked like a charm, right? Shizuka's been looking super forward to a trip to Crossbell City today. She doesn't get to go there very often, so I hope she has loads and loads of fun. Looks like the hospital sweep is actually going to be quite short and sweet. With less people here than normal. Though it's a relatively simple operation, that doesn't mean you can proceed without caution. Just rest here and recover, alright? The appendectomy. Why my stomach stopped throbbing? Feels like 1,000 needs being poked in my belly over and over. Needles, indeed. I thought everything would be all cleared up after my surgery, but it looks like I've still got a while to go before I'm out of the woods here. Ouch. You want any painkillers? The old man staying in this room went out on a pat walk with one of the nurses. Now he's got the right idea. Maybe I should ask the next nurse I see if she'd accompany me for a bit of fresh air. My son and mother-in-law are coming to visit me tomorrow, so I'm quite excited. She's been taking care of a million things while I've been stuck here in bed. Simply have to find a way to thank her. Is that why we've never seen another patient? The person's always out? I'm getting a day off for the first time in ages in just a few days. Ha! Keep the schedule open, okay, Randy? I'll get some of the girls to tag along and we can have a real fun time. Oh, you don't even have to ask. I'll be waiting. Now the festival's over, I can finally take some time off. We're still up hanging out, right? I'll make sure to invite Ada and Lan too. Nurses and Randy. Now, time to put in another good day's work. It's the duty of us nurses to put everything we have into our jobs for the sake of our patients. Cerrone, can you brew in a simple cup of coffee? Why the hell do I smell tea coming from the pot? Probably because I mixed the tea and coffee together. Yes, I'm well aware you did that. What I'm asking is why you... you know what? Forget it. I swear this girl just doesn't get it. Can't believe I made the mistake of asking Cerrone to do something for me. Whoopsie, I messed up again. Well, I won't let it bring me down. After all, everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, once in a while, not almost every moment of the day. Yes, she is still a nurse, despite her competence level being in question. Maybe she's book smart, just not competently doing it smart. Practical fail. That guy was only just hospitalized yesterday, but come this morning, he was discharged before he could even blink. My guess is that he was involved in something shady that got him here in the first place. Yesterday, my girlfriend came to visit me, and boy, was that embarrassing. She bought the waterworks, alright, among other things. What other things? Continuing the tradition of this room. It's not even noon, it's already packed to the gills in here. That goes to show how much trust Crossbell has put in St. Ursula. Why is she still working there? I would have thought she'd be fired ages ago. Well, I get maybe she's really good at something. The only reason I came so early was to avoid a massive wait in line. Come on, make it snappy. My hips are killing me. Those heavyweight trading men ended up leaving this morning. Not because we discharged them, though. They're nowhere near fully recovered. But as soon as they were able to walk, they were gone. In fact, we did all we could to stop them. Some of them had gunshot wounds, for goodness sake, but they wouldn't listen to a single word. The hospital's director may be gone, but I can assure you that St. Ursula's management is in good hands. Come this far thanks to the strength of trust this hospital has fostered over the years. We don't plan on letting that go to waste. Hello, what can we do for you today? Is this your first time here? Please fill out these papers for your initial examination. I see, so that's how it works around here. That's one problem solved, but this place is huge. I can hardly tell what's what. Lan's going out with Randy. Hospitals have a rather distinct smell to them, don't you think? I believe it's all the rubbing alcohol. You know, I kind of like it. Do you? Oh, they're arguing again. No one's in here. There they go again. Thing is, I'm pretty sure they respect each other's incredible prowess in their fields. They just can't get along for whatever reason. Why, if it isn't Dr. Gailey, I was wondering who I heard stomping about the place. Oh, well, it's pleasant to see you as always, Dr. Largo. You know about your handling of that patient in critical condition yesterday? Oh, did you happen to catch wind of that? Tell me, you finally accepted that the era of internal medicine has come to its end? What? Say that again, I dare you! Looking for a fight, Largo? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, we're only talking to Dr. Gailey. No, they both said yeah. They're both at work. You really need to pick a better place to sleep, Chief Ursula? You know, like your dorm room? Come on, wakey. If you're not by the time Dr. Gailey and Dr. Largo finish their little spat, you're toast. Give me 5 more minutes. She's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. I ended up helping out Chief Ursula all through the night. Could barely stay awake myself right now. Just crawl on then. That'll get her up. It's finally done. You probably sacked though. Looks like I've taken another step towards the magnificent of Professor Erica. Maybe. Okay. Well, that is our hospital sweep done. Unless Lytton is here, but Lytton is actually over there. Sorted. Nothing to be found. Not a single thing in sight. So, from here, we take a left. East Street, etc., I think. Hopefully we can mix main stuff with side, like patrol stuff. I don't know. We're here on Ramal Street. No one's down here. They haven't been for ages, to be honest. Hey, Ryu. Come on, don't chase her like that. You're scaring her. Stop! Ryu, you're going way too fast. Watch out. It's dangerous to run with your eyes closed. Hey, raw! Better hurry up. If you're too slow, I'm going to end up catching you. Ha! No. Who's catching who? Oh, shoot. I'm blocking her too. Excellent. I blocked her again. Have you guys heard that even more people in the city have gone missing? Not to mention all the commotion the Mafia continues to cause. Just one thing after another. I mean, sure, the economy might be booming. That prosperity means very little and we can hardly even feel safe these days. Honestly, what the hell is going on around here? Was that seriously a firefight, the harbour yesterday? Guess that means the Mafia isn't playing games anymore if they're willing to drag the public into their spats. Can't they just chill and leave us alone? Just when the bakery sales were on a steady incline. Wish they'd just leave us common folk alone, you know? It smells amazing in here today. Oh, I can only imagine what it is. When will they hurry up and come out with their new bread already? I can hardly wait. Aha! I finally done it! I baked my magnum opus. This fragrant walnut loaf I spent the entire month researching. It's finally complete. Come at me, Oscar. Go, Bennett. Go. Oh, wait. Is this West Street? God. You smell that? Bennett's gone and baked another loaf of bread with a just sensational aroma. Got high hopes for this one. I can't wait to try it out. Bennett takes baking seriously and her results show. That's a fine-smelling loaf. Go, Bennett. Go. We cheer for Bennett. Who do you prefer, Bennett or Oscar? Tell me. Write it with your words. Sis slept in late this morning. No matter how many times I tried to wake her up, she just kept mumbling about orbital circuits. She's hopeless. I swear, sometimes you think she was the child here, not me. She's working very well. Hey, Tallulah, did you just get back? How was your trip? I almost drowned on 3 different occasions. I went to some Martians this time. Pretty dangerous stuff. Those swamps seemed like they were bottomless. What? What were you even doing in a marsh? Just how far did you go? And you should listen to my gut. I can't leave you by yourself, Tallulah. I'm coming along with you next time. I think it'll be a good idea for me to join you every once in a while. Fine by me. You sure you can handle it, though? I walk pretty long distances. Hey, don't you underestimate your pops. Tallulah, Wanderlust Supreme. I hope to pray at the cathedral today. I need to hurry up and get ready to leave. Ah, yes, the cathedral is out that way. I was thinking of going for the Moon Temple monster next, which I'm assuming will be in the boss room. I think that's a safe assumption to make. We'll go there next. Of course, we've got to go out to Belguard Gate in the near future. Mr. Grimwood seems absolutely swamped these days. He probably has too many cases piled up on those broad shoulders of his. His little assistant, Pete, has got it rough as well. My husband told me that the crime rate's been increasing lately. Perhaps that's the cause. Mr. Grimwood and Pete have got it rough, to say the least. Mr. Grimwood's been up to his neck in work, so he hasn't had any time to help me with my law studies. Every time I see him hunched over his work, so much of it. I'm determined to study harder and harder. I hope I can start taking on more of this workload for him soon. I want to help as much as I can. I've got to become a full licensed lawyer as soon as possible and help out Mr. Grimwood. Indeed. That tickle was too much. Is it true that people have been going missing? Don't tell me there's a kidnapper on the loose. What a horrifying thought. I'll have to warn Momo to be extra careful when she's outside. Okay. Warn Momo. That is good. What else we got going on here? I guess they stopped stocking issues after issue 9. That's the only one we're getting. To be honest, with kill quests as our quests, it makes the patrol faster. Maybe we should contact the authorities, Ian. But if we are proven wrong, this could end up disastrous for him. I say we confirm our suspicions first. You're probably right. Oh, hello there. The special support section. Ah, Ian. I think Adios might be shining down on us today. They might be just what we need to put an end to this matter. Indeed, they have impeccable timing. Excuse me, but what exactly are you talking about? Something happening to you two? Well, it's actually about the owner of the trading company I mentioned yesterday. Not a single person has been able to get in contact with him since this morning. Really? It would appear so. You see, I'm actually acquaintances with the Rosero Trade Company's owner. When I checked in on things, he was neither at home, nor did his employees know where he could be. So I was just asking Ian whether or not we should involve the police. That does sound concerning. Do you think he has vanished? I'm sorry, Mr. Hayworth, but with the current state of things, it will likely take quite some time for the police to respond. With that in mind, would you open to us handling this case, or would you be open? I'm sure that we can get it cleared with the department. I see. I would be more than open to that, if you all are willing to help. Of course, it might take some time, but you can count on us. Also, Mr. Grimwood, if you find any leads on the missing people, could you forward them to the chief? Yes, I can do that. Be careful, everyone. Will do, sir. We should probably hurry on this one. Agreed. Let's try not to take any more unnecessary detours. I'll contact Sergei if I find out anything about the missing persons case. But judging by the looks on your faces, it doesn't seem to be an average case of people going missing. Could it be? No. Could it be what? Also, I've just realized something. Where in the world are you, Rosero? I refuse to believe a trader like yourself would up and vanish without saying a word. The guy who's like, you know, Sunita's father. Is that Rosero? Rosero? I don't actually know his name. So I know the cat's Marie and the girl is Sunita. But, oh, I guess I know they, because it's recent that the wife's name is Creel. The mum's name. But I have no clue if that's Rosero or not. But I guess this is why the guy who was so confident in the IBC, his stuff was tanking. Like, he was going for stocks and it was just unexplainably, like, wiping him out because everything was being funneled this way. So maybe, like, he was going for the logical ones. The logical ones weren't being true because of what was being taken. I think the other outfit was better. Well, if you squint really, really hard, I guess you're not so bad looking. That's supposed to be a compliment. Can you try to rephrase it with just a bit of kindness for your dear brother here? What do you want me to say? A little more plain than vanilla ice cream at first glance. Alright already. Can we go back to judging the outfits? My brother wants me to help him pick out some fashionable outfits. I don't particularly mind, but boy, he shows a lot of free time on his hands. Rosero's the guy in the IBC. Well, there you go. Plan to attend the annual budget celebration party that should be starting soon. I got Sydney's fashion wisdom and Granny's given me a once-over. Looks like I'm all set and dressed to impress. All that's left to do is wait for the diet to end. Our neighbour Sophia just came by to ask if I'd seen Bond. If I recall correctly, he lives in our neighbourhood and works as a broker. I haven't seen him any time recently though. I hope everything is alright with him. What's the matter with Bond? He's out secret agencing. I wonder. We do have to report that too. We'll stop by Mr. Grimworth's. Mr. Hayworth was there to tell us that Rosero, manager of trading company, has also gone missing. So, okay, it's an actual extra one added on to everything else. Maybe his skill got sucked up, so he got sucked up. Off the planet. Mama said she had to go outside for a bit. Where did Mama go? Wait, what? Where's Sophia? Have I already bumped into her? Oh, no. Maybe they've gone to the house down here. I feel like Bond used to be much more of an upstanding gentleman. What's happened to him? I think she's come here, yeah? According to the First Division's data, this should be the house. See a familiar face. Oh, what am I to do? I know this is hard, Creel. You have to calm down. Take a breath. As things stand, we really need to go find some help. Is that you, Mrs. Hayworth? Oh, the special support section. Oh, thank Adios you're here. You see, something dreadful has happened. We were just about to seek some help. Is it regarding the owner of this house? I believe he's a stockbroker, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you're right, he is. When I woke up this morning, my husband was nowhere to be found. I tried looking around the neighborhood with Sophia, but we had no luck. Is that so? Sorry to ask this, but has your husband been acting strange recently? Now you mention it, he has. My daughter noticed it some time ago. Figures. Why'd you have to go proof in the middle of the night? Gonna be a real pain in the ass to find witnesses. Yeah, it looks like it. At any rate, let's add him to the list of missing people. You seem to be well acquainted with his family, Mrs. Hayworth. The CBD is conducting a search for Bond, but it may take some time for us to find him. Would you be willing to stay with the family for a little while longer? Yes, gladly. My husband should also be back from work soon anyway. Thank you. We'll leave them to you then. But my husband still hasn't come home yet. Do you think you'll be able to find him? That's our hope. I promise that the police are doing everything they can to make that happen, ma'am. Phil's a good friend of mine, so I've met her husband on numerous occasions. Don't tell me that he's been involved in some sort of accident. Please, try not to worry the family any more than they already are, Mrs. Hayworth. We should endeavour to keep them as calm as possible right now. You're right. My apologies. It wasn't intentional. Not going to help to worry over the what-ifs at a time like this. Brewing up some nice hot tea might just soothe the ladies a bit. Don't you think? Yes, you're right. I'll do just that. Good thoughts. I know it's hard, Creel. You have to try and calm down a little bit. I'm sure your husband is well and fine. Panyanya. We don't know the end course of these drugs. Father has... He just disappeared. Wah! I'm certain this was the family that adopted the stray kitten from before. Father has seemed like such a kind man. Yeah, we should try to hurry. Father has... He just disappeared. Still think we should find his stash. Do you think he keeps his stash in the building? Obviously not. I spoke to you, yeah? Yep. Okay, let's finish off the residential district and then go to Belguard Gate. But I think we see the pattern here that everyone is missing. I've heard rumors of various happenings throughout the city. I'm worried you may get involved, given that you work for the police, Lady Ellie. I appreciate the concern, but I'm more worried for you and Helmer. I remember you saying that your servants are usually the only ones home, right, Ellie? Well, this is a pretty safe neighborhood. Not much danger happening here, so I figured they'll be fine. Well, that mysterious neighbor of yours is a bit on the odd side. Please be safe, Lady Ellie. Miss Krill came to visit us a moment ago. She asked if I'd seen her husband, Mr. Bond. I do hope nothing bad has happened. I've heard news of many concerning incidents occurring as of late. I can't help but feel a bit distressed, to be honest. A shooting occurred at the harbour yesterday. I do worry that Mr. Bond may have been caught up in a terrible incident. Okay, job done here. Still got Yona to speak to. My frames! The game's sometimes stuttering when we go in and out of places too fast. Doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop. Jeez, what's your deal? Don't get excited. I don't have any good info for you today. Still, the Mafia's disputes seem to be escalating every day. Oh, perfect timing. Say, guys, you got any info you're willing to sell? How about this? I'll buy it for 30% more mirror than usual. Do we actually get mirror? Looks like this visit was a waste of our time. Fortunately, it seems so. The kid who acts like he is well informed is pretty disappointing, isn't he? What is wrong with you guys? Shut your traps. I'll dive in and grab whatever info you want. Well, don't hold back. What do you want to know? Let's go fire, I'll give him that. Damn it. You'll regret denying the genius of Yona Sacred like this. I won't forget this. I'm going to gather so much info that your eyes will burst due to information overload. His pride as an information broker seems to have been wounded. Not that I care. Could mean. Equally, I guess if it's not on the internet or the Orbital network, he's completely useless, isn't he? No wonder he wants to buy information from us. He knows we know more now. He knows we know a lot. So, knock. Plan to shop with Marsha later in the day. My father no longer scolds me all the time. In a sense, it's very freeing. Yeah, my gratitude, everyone. It's only been a day. I've noticed my lady smiling a lot more recently. What can I say? I'm most looking forward to our shopping adventure today. You gonna get something, Marsha? Are they getting something for you, Marsha? Oh, you're not. Oh, you are. No, you're the representative who's just in the house. Allegations of bribery against that Diet member's secretary or that inexplicable incident at the Speaker's estate, which won't be a more effective attack against the Imperial faction. The budget meeting is almost over. I'll have to quickly decide which course of action will best support Representative Campbell. While Representative Campbell is fighting in the Diet, I'm fighting out here, working to uncover valuable information beneficial to us. As always, the Diet is a war of information. Okay. Presidential District, check. Dialogue Patrol continues. Belguard Gate, I've talked to you. I haven't been in here yet. It's been chatting about a shootout that happened over the harbour yesterday. Can't believe something that insane would break out right in the middle of a business district. I have not been in Ville-Raison. My husband gave me a pendant for our wedding anniversary. Well, I suppose that even he has a good side. I mean, it was my choice to marry him. He was a fine young man back in the day. He occasionally shows a small trace of the man he used to be. I found someone thing that'd make a good gift at the antique shop in the back alley. Pretty good timing considering my wedding anniversary was coming up. Maybe it'll put the old lady in a good mood. My wife's a bit of a battle axe. It was hard to please her. Don't go softly then. She's never in the house after all. It's just so bizarre. I guess this is probably counted as their outdoor hat section though. The design is too elaborate? Nonsense. They don't know the first damn thing about artistic integrity. Damn the Imperial faction. They still haven't managed to reopen the budget for the new City Hall building. The members of the Diet complained about wasteful spending during the Q&A session. My husband is absolutely furious. This is the problem. My husband refuses to compromise when it comes to his work. Do you think Ilya's is open this time? I recently saw the third floor resident for the first time ever. I only managed to see her from behind because she was on her way out. You really hadn't seen her yet? All I have to say is, meh. She was completely normal. You able to find someone like her anywhere. Her long blonde hair was pretty at least. That's the bare minimum if you're a fashion woman these days. Yep, she definitely seemed normal. I don't know what I was expecting. Wow. I love you, Ilya. Sees Ilya from behind. Normal, boring person. Very disappointed. I guess that shows you. I don't know. Wait a second. Is that a showing of superficiality, or is that actually a thing that Ilya's performance and personality is better? So does that mean she values more of Ilya? Or I don't know. Could be that. To be frank, visiting the Empire makes me feel a little uneasy. After all, everyone's heard about all the various conflicts between Crossbell and Erebonia throughout history. We're on our way to tour the Empire. After hearing about their magnificent stores and architecture, we knew we just had to visit. Where are you from? That's what I'm wondering. We have a drill plan for tonight. Because of all the stress we stack up while working, we take these opportunities to blow off some steam. During the drill, okay. Oh, I think I'm getting rusty. I want to be prepared for the unexpected. I'm going to have to give it my all during tonight's drill. Just sounds like the drill is going to be mock battles. I guess that's what a drill is, but when I think of drill, I think of like marching and stuff. Between you and me, I'm actually aiming to become the CGF commander someday. I have no doubt that I can run this place better than that insensitive old buffoon. Let's forget about the commander for a second. You realize you've got to beat out Miriel and the deputy commander to do that, right? Darn. You may have a point. Also focus on the commander. I forgot about the competition. I swear, one day I'll become the commander and lead the Guardian Force to greatness. As for Deputy Commander Bales, I'm sure I'll outshine her somehow. Well, I like your spunk. You got a long way to go to match her, kid. I mean, yeah, anyone's better than him. I got my hands on as many valuables while I was in Crossbell. When I return to Erebonia, I'll sell them and make a killing. Being stuck on desk duty kind of bothers me. But someone has to do all this paperwork. No matter what job I'm given, I intend to do it to the best of my ability. I think that should be important above all else. I'll be honest, working for the CGF can be unrewarding at times, but since this is what I was assigned to do, I'll make sure to give it my best. Believe it or not, when I confessed to Stella, she didn't turn me down. Her entire response was, "We can give it a try, sure." While it doesn't change the fact that I'm happy, I can't help but feel like the heat of the moment has cooled off a little. Well, I guess I should be happy that I got an okay instead of an outright rejection, even if it's for a trial period. From here on out, I'm going to focus on earning Stella's love and affection. Wait, isn't dating just a trial period? I mean, probably not the best wording for it, but you know, that is what dating is, right? Nom 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 nom. Ah! Didn't your mum teach you not to stare at people when they're eating? No, she told me to assert dominance and lock eyes. News broke that some men in black suits met the CGF commander in secret. Some even say they look like mafiosos. It hasn't been long since the recent stir they caused, so it set off some alarm bells in my head. Fortunately, the commander is out, so it looks like I'm not going to be able to ask him about it. Shoot, did I come all this way for nothing? Yep. Oh well, time to head on back to Crossbell City if he's not in. I've gone through this gate more times than I can count. I don't think I've once seen the CGF commander. I think I can sympathize with how most of the soldiers here feel. Yesterday evening I was chatting with Kless, and he suddenly blurted out, "Please go out with me." Never really thought of him in that way, but I thought this whole thing might be interesting, so I told him we could give it a try. I ended up deciding to go out with Kless, but I just don't get it. Ever since then, he's been acting so depressed. It sure is a strange one. It wasn't quite the answer he expected. It's not hard to imagine the CGF commander forsaking all the guardsmen if you felt like it. What the CGF needs is a leader who takes care of his subordinates and can foster their potential. Come on, guys. Actually, I don't know. Fair dues. I've just realized I don't know if this book, because we haven't read it yet, is the last book. I was kind of like, recipes, books, but then I'm like, I don't even know if it's the last one or not. Schedule says that we have a late night combat drill out on the forest road tonight. It's always drill after drill, never anything that actually tests us. Guess we've got no choice, but still, how pathetic can we get? I mean, there is a teller, actually. Where are we looking? Can't remember to find it now. Combat isn't right. System. Record. There is actually a thing here, like create all peculiar dishes, create all supreme dishes. There is one that's like obtain all recipes, complete all quests, you know, kind of what you expect, all courts, all back alley, Dr. Gate, and Crossbell times is one of the things in this list. So that's a thing. So that would, I'd get achievement once I've got them all. So I'd know from that. And I'm 90.9%. Okay, I didn't realize there's a percentage. So you gotta assume there's more, right? Just had a shipment of supplements being researched at St. Ursula Medical College arrive not too long ago. Based on everything I've heard, these ones are going to be a game changer. Potent enough to last much longer than our usual stock. St. Ursula never fails to amaze. Hey Muriel, mind sharing the wealth with yours truly? I'm afraid not, Randy. There are only enough pills for our unit here. Damn, that kind of stings for some reason. Just had a shipment of supplements being researched. Okay, that was fine. Shipment of supplements being researched at St. Ursula Medical College arrived not too long ago. She said that first one. We have an intense drill plan at Knox Forest tonight, so I'm hoping that these will keep us going. That's the kicker. That's the extra dialogue. So yeah, there's a way for us to tell that we've got all the books. And considering we're still in numerical order, I can say this far in we're pretty confident, right? So I just got to find the NPC that will drop it to me. A couple of years back, there was a massive incident where Airbornian branches of the Bracer Guild were raided by Jaegers. A famous Bracer was able to resolve everything, but it left a number of unanswered questions. Some even say the raids themselves were nothing more than a large-scale diversion. Can't shake the feeling that there was something more to the whole thing myself. Those raids in the Airbornia Guild branches a few years ago just don't sit right with me. Just can't shake the feeling there was something more to the whole thing. And that is Belguard Gate. With the commander not there again. Will the commander ever be there? Ever? In the future? Doubt. Our